All for you, I'm down and diligent. Just know I'm down and diligent. I'm down and diligent. Ay, mama always working late. Daddy didn't work today. I got all these bills to pay, and I'm not even thinking straight. Probably twisting up a wood, trying to see what's up today. I've been engineering all my music, feeling all type of way. Drowning in my thoughts, I might get lost up in this tidal wave. Maybe I'm just tired of Seattle, I need brighter day. I get way too high, I lose my mind, I'm thinking all type of shit. Look you in your eyes, I see a star, son, your future lit. Smiling at your mama, all in love, that's my type of chick.
Yo, what's good, man? What's happening? You already know what it is, man. You tapped into the Down and Diligent podcast, better known as the Dad podcast. You feel me? You got Big Day.
Guess your boy Devin here, man.
Yeah, man, and we gonna give you another one. You feel me? I know it's been a minute. Y'all been like, man, why y'all ain't been dropping? What's been going on? You feel me? Y'all just gonna like, subscribe, hit that comment. You know what I'm saying? Hit them comments up. We talk back. You feel me? But go on and run it up for us, man. We want to thank all our subscribers, everybody that have been tapped in. You know, we still have been tapped in. You know, we have content. We just had a couple of technical difficulties. You feel
we
me?
are old men now. So sad to say.
That's it, man. So we back though. You feel me? And we gonna keep bringing them. Ain't nothing stop. Prices go up, but you feel me? We still gonna keep it coming.
Yeah,
we
man.
still gonna keep it coming. It's consistency. You feel me? So it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, man. So we want to shout out everybody, all the men out there, you know, that's holding it down, that's staying down and diligent, that's fathers, that's down and diligent with their marriage, that's down and diligent just overall to their work, committed to the grind, you know. Shout out to y'all, bro. You know, we know it's secret battles that us men, we do fight and go through. At times, we don't talk about it. We just suffer in silence. You feel me? But I will say it's best sometimes to talk to somebody, you know, to vent and get it off if you can, if you do have that person to talk to and let that steam off a little bit, because that definitely does work. Or just trying to just find different things, find yourself within that. You know, whatever you going through, try to find yourself whatever you like. Try to invest time into that outside of just work, you know? I used to feel like, bro, I just used to go to work and just come home. You feel me? And just repeat the same cycle, same cycle.
That's why you gotta be big on take some time for yourself.
You feel me?
Something.
But you gotta learn yourself. You gotta fight that shit back though.
You got to, yeah.
Because if you just laying down taking them punches, bro, it's just gonna get worse, worse, worse. You know, and that shit is gonna take a toll on not only you, but everybody else around you.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the people that love you, that's seeing you go through these things, you know. You kind of got to open up a little bit to those people that you put your trust in. So,
sure,
I say that, bro.
No, that's real shit. Man, I feel like this month is gonna be underappreciated because, like you said, we're not gonna talk about our problems or nothing like that.
Yeah,
it's what Father's Day. Father's Day is a low-ranking holiday.
Yeah.
That's why I say you got to make sure you just take, as a man, just take some time out for yourself and, just, like you said, learn yourself and see how you can get better and see how you can, what makes you feel better.
Yeah, straight up. That's most definitely, bro.
Nobody can make you happy but you, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, man. What's new, bro?
Man.
Good to see you, my guy.
Yeah, man. Good to see you, man. Just working, trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to build it brick by brick, day at a time.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah,
say that,
try to
bro.
get 1% better a day or something.
Yeah, for sure. Work been smooth.
Work been smooth. Work been cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool, man.
How about yourself?
Man, I've been cool, bro. Same old thing. You know, the kids, grinding. My boy about to go into his senior year.
Yeah, big year.
So, taking a lot of pride in that right now. And
as you should.
Revolving my schedule a little bit based upon his schedule, too.
Yeah.
As far as football and training camp, we taking a whole nother approach this year, bro, because it's the first year of his high school that he haven't ran track.
Yeah.
So me knowing what I know now, it's like, okay, track was used as a tool for football, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, he going into a senior year. He done ran every season up until, This is gonna be his first full off season that he giving to football.
Yeah.
And that's real vital, bro. You know what I'm saying? In high school.
Right.
Especially if you're trying to get out in football, it's real vital for you to have a full off season and track don't intervene with it.
Yeah.
You can't go to
7-on-7,
7 camps, you know? So I'm excited about it, bro.
As you should, man. It's big. It's a big year for Lil Day.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Senior years last year.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
In high school, man, I like the involvement. I like what Compton High did. Shout out to Coach Moore, too.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Moore and Mont, man. Shout out them. Shout out the whole Compton High football staff. I'm gonna slide to them. Yeah, they won a little 7-on-7 tournament, didn't they?
Did they?
I think so.
Okay.
I got to make sure, but yeah, they turning Compton High around. They're trying to.
This will be
like their first full season at Compton.
At Compton.
They opened up Compton High. Yeah.
Yeah. That looked like a little mini university.
Yeah, man. I like what they did to that. You feel me? Let them kids see some future or something. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely, man. That was dope. Just and even where it's at, just like the staple of Compton.
Yeah.
Compton High is like by the court building.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that was dope, bro.
Right by. As soon as you get what's that? I don't even know the street.
Yeah.
You know, I know what I mean. Yeah. All my Compton niggas know.
Past Willowbrook.
Yeah.
Past the train. Yep, for sure.
Right there.
Yeah, man. But shout out to all that, man. Football coming back. How you feel about it, man? Your Cowboys.
Yeah. I'm feeling cool about it. I always feel cool. We don't got a bad team. It's just when it's time to perform, the niggas.
So what is it though? Like, what is it that every year hold the Cowboys back though, bro?
Our run defense.
High expectations.
Our run defense, and a reliable quarterback in crunch time in the playoffs.
Y'all got the best pass rusher.
Pass rush and rush defense is.
Yeah.
You feel me? We don't got no big. We need some big sloppy niggas in the middle, bro.
And then the division too.
Come on, we got Saquon, bro. But even though last year was Saquon's first year running over 100 yards on the Cowboys.
But see, that goes to let you know it's a whole different.
It's a whole different museum. No, the Eagles got a line. You feel me?
Exactly.
Eagles high packed. You feel me?
Yeah.
They let go some people in some secondary, but they got to.
Yeah. Then you got to think of when they get rid of running backs, they don't be as successful as they was when they was with Philly.
Nah, never. Yeah. Nope.
You know.
Except like Shady. Shady has crazy.
Except Shady had a crazy career.
Yeah.
He one of the best up there for sure.
But you're right. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I give you that. Yeah, they know how to they always have some good decent running backs all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Give them that,
man. Yeah, man. So
how you feeling about your Vikings though, man? JJ.
Hey, man.
You feel me?
I feel, bro. I haven't felt this good for real in a long time, bro. Like knowing JJ healthy, because every time we set up to have that quarterback, let's go back to Teddy, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then just bringing guys in, thinking they can kind of shift the organization from Josh Freeman, bro, to Sam Bradford. Like, we had the blues, bro, with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you had a lot of Breads quarterbacks.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And these quarterbacks that we went through, even Favre, you know, he was older at the time. Nobody even believed, but he had a hell of a season that year, you know?
Yeah, that was a crazy season.
Yeah, that was crazy. So, even with that, bro, think about, like, the quarterbacks that we did, like, just sign, and they just been there, and they didn't play.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. And when we did make it far, it was with Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's one thing. The Vikings always had great skill players.
Always. The best of the best, bro.
Yeah, running back.
Moss, Percy, Harvin, Adrian Peterson. Like,
who was before Adrian Peterson? What's the running back that ran with Moss and them? What was his name?
We had Robert Smith.
Robert Smith was a dog.
Yeah, number 26. Yeah. He was a dog. Muelde Moore. It goes back, bro. Receivers, too. Like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all always got skill players.
Just that quarterback position always hold us back.
Yeah.
And that Teddy one, bro, that hurt my heart, bro, because it was just in practice. You know what I'm saying? And it was terrible.
Yeah.
But JJ bounced back, bro. I'm happy.
Yeah, I think JJ gonna be good. You feel me? JJ gonna be good.
Yeah.
I like him. He's even though he didn't pass the ball that much in college, but you knew it was there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, he's smart. He a playmaker too, though.
Yeah.
That's why I think he gonna.
How you feel about the Davis brothers? You feel what they call themselves? CD3? What they call themselves?
Yeah.
CD3?
KD3?
Yeah.
Something like yeah, bro. Keyshawn, that was an upset, bro. Keyshawn Davis, that was an upset. I'm a fan of Keyshawn.
I like the businessman. Yeah, businessman get busy.
Yeah, but De Los Santos, that was gonna be I think that was gonna make out to be a good fight. I think you could have possibly stopped it. If not, I think it was gonna make out to be a good fight though. And with that being said, bro, this is the biggest fight of your career, bro. You can't show up 4 pounds overweight, dog.
He came in 139?
He came in, 139. 139.
Like, stop playing. If you know you
3.
Why play? If you know you can't make the weight, just go up to 140. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly, bro. And I know his body's still growing. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, dog, y'all fighting at 135. You already know. Obviously, you comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if your body comfortable out there, yeah, just go at 140. It's just a waste of time, dog.
But yeah, I feel like that 140 is how they always say they not ducking smoke. It's mad competition up there that he probably don't even ready for yet. I'm talking about now, like the mental part of the game. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Like he probably could physically beat them all, but you know, boxing is way more than that. Just
facts. That's a difference.
It was nasty what they did after the fight, though. You feel me? Your brother lost and y'all rushed dude. That was disgusting.
Yeah. That's facts. It wasn't good sportsmanship at all, bro.
Yeah. Mason showed us he was a star.
Yeah, Mason like that for sure.
Mason showed us he was a star.
Mason like that for sure, man. He did that. Got the stoppage. See, that was the thing. You know, Keyshawn was supposed to be De Los Santos, and Mason and Keyshawn was supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was talking about, like,
that's
before.
Not happening,
nah, I don't think that's happening. I think Keyshawn gonna have to go to 140, bro.
I want to see Floyd Sheffield. What's his name? Floyd Sheffield? Kid Austin?
Yeah. He nice.
He nice, yeah.
Nice.
They said he the one right there, 130, 135.
Okay.
They said his dad priced him out of there. Because I heard it was supposed to be him and Mason was supposed to fight.
Oh yeah?
Heard that was supposed to be the fight, but I think he asked for $2.5 million and they didn't even say nothing back. It was like, he ducked. He priced himself out. He ducked. I'm like, nah, that'll be a battle. And I kind of feel that's how you know boxing coming back to some great shit because they not hiding no more. They not hiding them. Go bang it out.
Yeah.
Go bang it out.
That.
Yeah,
I like that.
Go bang it out,
like
man.
That.
Who care about that? You know what I mean? All y'all not Floyd. You feel me? All y'all not gonna go undefeated. Go.
Facts. And they fighting early too, like when it's boiling up. Like they not waiting. I like that, bro. Yeah. Charlo looked good.
Yeah, Charlo looked decent. I went to go watch the fight, so I couldn't catch the main ones.
Yeah.
Charlo looked good. Like you said, when we was Plants, Plants messed up the bag.
Yeah, he did. They was gonna make some money on that.
That was gonna make a lot of money, but
so I don't know what's next for Charlo, bro. You know,
Terrence. Terrence.
What Bud? You think Bud gonna retire after this? What else do he got to prove?
Nothing. If he beat Canelo, shit. Even if he lose.
If he beat Canelo, I think he might just come back to 154 and just like prove. I don't know. Just do something, bro. Like
I don't want to see Earl. I don't want to see him fight Earl again.
You don't want to see it again? You don't want to see it again at 160? If he fight at 168 and he like, bam, I'm going to give you this rematch at 160 or a catchweight.
That was the motherfucker. Get the gunfight.
Hey, that was brutal.
Stay away from that, man. You feel me? That's one of those, you know what I mean? You go beat up everybody else. They're like, oh, Terrence, come on. I'm about to get up out of here, bro.
Bro.
It's a little late outside.
Yeah, I learned, bro, not to go against Terrence. Not to doubt that dude again, bro.
Never.
I think he going to come in and handle business against Canelo for sure, man.
Me too.
I think he going to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Canelo ain't, you know what I mean? He a great fighter, you know, Hall of Famer too, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. That's going to be a good fight. I don't even got to.
Yeah.
My heart want Canelo to win. Well, I mean, not Canelo. Crawford to win, but it's like, I'm there for a good fight.
It's going to be a good fight.
Canelo ain't no fucking slouch.
Nah, hell no. Nah. Canelo, And the thing with Canelo, he gonna bring you the fight. He gonna walk you down. Like that last fight, dude was running the whole fight.
Yeah.
So he gonna walk. He gonna try to walk down, but Bud bring it. So that's what
I'm saying. Bud go give him a fight. You know what I'm saying? Bud go be in that pocket with you. You want to throw it? I'm gonna throw something with you.
But it's gonna be at 168 too. So this is gonna be different, dog.
Yeah.
I'm just here for it, man. I can't wait for it to go down. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's get on a little serious note, man. You seen what's been going down all down the
man.
down the strip? What was that on Atlantic?
Crazy. Atlantic, bro. Starting from Atlantic and Alondra, dog.
It was on Downey and Rosecrans too.
Yeah, Downey and Rosecrans.
Mm-hmm.
Is that close?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's close to us for sure.
Yeah.
Atlantic, and it was on Atlantic and Alondra. That's
right down the street.
So they say, National Guard's coming now.
Yeah,
they finna make this shit like some crazy shit, bro.
Guards, bro, they had the freeway. That shit was blocked off. Like that shit was crazy. You see a gang of Latinos, Mexican flags out and shit. I'm like, damn, some real shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Not to be insensitive to it or nothing like that. There's really some real shit going on. And shout out to any of my friends that's been involved in that. My Mexican partners and shit like that, man. Shout out to them if they have family that's been involved in that,
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all have opinions. I just think it's one thing to carry out the rule of law. It's another thing to have some humanity in doing
Yeah,
it.
Exactly.
for sure.
Separating people from their family.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then coming in looking like you, an invading army, with all the big trucks and uniforms and masks and, all the guns and all that. It's like,
Yeah.
this shit is crazy.
The only funny thing I have,
Yeah.
the only thing that's funny to me is that they want to stay in America, right? But they got their Mexican flag.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you want to be in America.
Right.
Show your American pride then. Like, you want to be here. You feel me? Show that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
No disrespect, y'all work so hard, probably the opportunity, but y'all have built up enough capital because our money, you know what I mean? Y'all can go out there and make that shit crack. If you go make it crack. But a lot of people can't go back. A lot of people might die if they go back home.
Or they ain't got nothing there. You've been here so long.
Yeah, exactly. There's been people here for fucking 60 years.
That'd be like sending you to Mexico.
Exactly, what the fuck?
Yeah, a lot of them don't speak Spanish.
Right.
A lot, exactly, just can't, you know what I mean? Because they even trying to get people from birthright revoked and shit, right? Like, some unconstitutional
that shit's crazy.
Bro, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You feel me?
Yeah, and the thing is, they were talking about focusing on illegals and stuff, but yet they're going to job places where people work.
Yeah. At my job, they got a whole. If the police come, we got a whole little new format that they got to sign before they even can step on premises and do what they got to do now.
But will they follow that, or will they?
They have. So now they have been like it hasn't been no kickback. But what we gonna do?
Right.
They going to schools and shit.
They going to work. They snatching people off. They snatching people off the motherfucking
Well, the worst part is they're snatching courthouses where they're going to going to these hearings and stuff. And they're taking them right out of the hearings. That's crazy.
But what is this gonna do for the economy?
Well, see, this is the thing that I don't like. We all understand that there's a part of our economy that consists of illegal immigration and people working because it keeps the prices low. We all understand that. It's like a, secret out in the open.
Yeah.
But yet now they're acting as if, that doesn't matter and everything. So it's going to hurt the economy because people ain't going to take these jobs that they're doing.
What I just say out there, I said they do a lot of stuff I probably wouldn't do.
Right. You ain't picking no fruit at middle of the day, all that stuff. I mean, a lot of Americans won't do that stuff.
Well, they got machinery now for that shit or something?
Yeah, they do, but...
yeah, they do got all this shit.
Damn.
But I don't hear anybody saying they're going to subsidize, farmers to invest in that machinery.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is what's the outlet of not paying paying the cheaper labor? The machinery probably costs $1 million.
Yeah. It's like, And it's like this, they're implementing these things, but it's like the whole DEI thing, right? If he had said we're getting rid of DEI because we feel we don't need it anymore, we're going to crack down on people who are discriminated against, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think it would have gone over better than just saying we're getting rid of DEI, all these protections against marginalized groups, because evidently the problems are still there. But if he had come out and said, if we find anybody discriminating against this or not giving certain people opportunities, we're going to come down on you, I think people would have accepted it better.
Yeah, because he's putting a lot of people backs against the wall. Because even if your employer wants to protect you, he like, we go find y'all.
Yeah,
we go find y'all to death. So it's like,
yeah,
damn if I do, damn if I don't. But the thing is, who is calling ISIS on these people? You feel me? We not.
Man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, it was 85% Latino. 87% for Trump.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
right. So
just for all that, just for
all
him
peoples that want them fucking going.
Just for him to come out and be like, oh, most of them laws were for Black Americans.
Yeah,
like the birthright law, that's for Black. You know what I mean? Like, that's for.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
I feel bad because they, like you said, they separating them little kids from their moms.
Yeah, that's
all
the
that,
fucked up shit about it.
The physical camps.
Yeah. And they're arresting people off the street, kids waiting for them at home. You know, it's like, this is crazy. No consideration for the humanity. That's the problem.
What I'm saying. Like, they're not even giving nobody no free chance to try to leave. Like, oh,
yeah,
that's just doing that. And like you said, I don't see no. Probably what's probably like housing or something, like the Section 8 or something that's like affecting it. They probably because they get first priority in like medical care, Medi-Cal or something.
What you mean, immigrants?
Like, immigrants, yeah.
Well, you know what I've understood is that they're not the main recipients of all of that. It's poor white people too.
It wouldn't be
a lot of stuff.
That shit wouldn't be existent if it wasn't fucking poor white people.
Yeah,
like all that shit, all this shit, all this
up with
Medi-Cal, Section 8, food stamps, welfare. If it wasn't for white people being fucked up, there would be none of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Straight up.
I don't get I want to know because this is fucking. All of our ancestors are fucking foreigners. This is fucking stolen land.
Yeah.
This is literally stolen land, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the only this is the only countries where there's no it's white majority, but everybody's different. Everything is different. It's different cultures. You feel me?
Yeah.
You go to fucking China, it's nothing but Asian. Chinese fucking people speaking Mandarin. You know what I mean?
Right.
Out here, it's the only place where it's like a whole melting pot.
Yeah. Maybe Great Britain or something.
Yeah, Britain. You know what I'm saying? Because all the Caribbeans and shit they let come over and everything.
Right.
But I heard they want to trying to get them out of there now too.
I haven't heard that.
Talking about they losing the white people are losing the British culture out there because it's getting too like Caribbean and all that out there.
I love how they like to use the word culture, you know, and culture is what's defined by the people who are there. You know what I mean? If your culture changes, it's changing to benefit the group of people that you have. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, like California. California is like there's a lot of Hispanics here, but it's the culture now. You know, it's just part of it. You know, the food.
If he's a criminal, get him out of here. But I don't. Why are you trying to lock up a little dude going to school? Trying to, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I don't know.
That shit is crazy. It's like they can't really decipher or whatever, man. So it's just like get them all up out of here, kind of.
Get them all up out of there.
Yeah, the only thing I'm gonna say is, you know, I hope these people just keep the protest peaceful. Don't be looting and all this shit, giving them more excuses to say, "See, we told you so," and I mean, let's face it, we can't stop these people, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna change.
They federalized the National Guard.
This.
What are you gonna do?
I love the Mexicans how much they love me, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
No.
I want to say nothing too crazy.
Too crazy or nothing. No, it's something that I really got genuine care for, but we know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how it is, man.
You know what I mean? Viva la raza, though, man. Y'all go get through this.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all strong.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like what Rico say? Niggas get shot every day. Like, this ain't y'all first rodeo, man. This ain't your first rodeo, man. Y'all say y'all strong people.
Pushing though, man.
You know what I mean, y'all know how to get through this shit.
Yeah, for sure. Wayne just dropped, bro. Oh, you laughed at it, bro. Why you laughing at the fact that Lil Wayne just dropped?
Cause I'm a Wayne fan. I love Wayne.
Ain't feeling it. What made you just like what? You couldn't get through the whole album?
I couldn't get through the whole album.
I listened to some songs. I heard some songs that was pretty tight to me, bro. I think he got a banger for sure in one of them, bro.
Did you hear the Peanuts and Elephants? Peanuts to an Elephant?
I'm sure I heard it, but I gotta think.
It's just very forgettable. Like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, he got something on there that's
bro.
very forgettable.
Because I listen to Wayne, all Wayne shit, and this one was like, yo, what's going on? Like, what you doing?
You don't think they'll grow on you though?
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No, Wayne will never grow.
No, I mean, like, you don't think the songs you don't like now,
nah.
you don't think they'll grow.
You don't think
the
album gonna grow on you?
Yeah.
How many times you listen to it?
I couldn't get through it. It was so hard. Like, even the bar setups was like, well, what you doing, Wayne? Like this, like,
yeah,
like what you going through?
It's like, yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now. When I listen to Wayne, I don't give a fuck about no the concept of the song. Yeah. I don't care about
bars.
It's bars. It's rap. Wayne, let's go. That's all I'm here for. Wayne is one of the only rappers I can just be like, it don't got to be no storyline to the album. Every song could be different. Every 16 could be different from. He could be talking about a girl for one verse and talking about shooting you on the next one. I don't care. But it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying?
The bars wasn't heavy to you. None of them.
I'm used to some punchlines, and it was like, Wayne, what's going on?
It wasn't Flick the Lighter, Wayne.
It wasn't, bro.
It wasn't. But I heard something on there that was cool that I was like, you feel me? I think it could possibly grow on me. But it's just that, is it going to have the time to? Because sometimes I listen to some shit and I'll be like, I probably won't listen to it again. You know? So,
nope.
I don't know, bro.
I thought it was going to be some hard shit because...
it didn't move me.
Yeah, it didn't. Feel me?
Well, let me ask you guys a question. I had this lady in here one time, and she was a restaurant owner. And they were discussing like restaurants that were popping or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they were talking about this one restaurant. And they said, yeah, that restaurant was cool back in the day. What happened, right? Like, why did it fall off? And she had a good answer. She said, sometimes restaurants just have their time. And then after a while, it was, it was a good time, but then people move on. Do you feel like that's what's happened with Wayne? Do you think he's just... I mean, he's been rapping for a long time. I think
Wayne been through so fucking much with the music industry or something. I don't know what happened, bro. I can't.
I think he just had his time.
Yeah.
I think he kind of passed his time, but he still got the passion for it.
Yeah, and he still got the name.
He's just doing it for fun, kind of, in a way.
Yeah.
Wayne should just stick to features right now.
You used to hear Wayne, bro, and you used to want to fucking cry sometimes.
This Carter 6, right?
Carter 6.
Carter 5 was hard.
Carter 5.
Carter 5 was hard to me.
I didn't even listen.
With the Mona Lisa, with him and Kendrick, all that shit was hard. That shit was hard. He was rapping the song with him and Takeoff. That shit was tough, man. I don't sleep. He was. This wasn't it, bro.
It didn't really.
This wasn't it, bro. He should have threw the Carter name on it.
He should have just made it something else.
Bibbidi boop bop. For sure.
He should just made it something else.
The Carter is yo. That's his shit.
That's the foundation. That's the foundation. Because he had the block is hot, but that was like the intro. Okay, he hard.
Carter was I'm grown now. I'm the best.
Facts.
I'm the nigga. I'm here. You feel me? I'm not. It ain't only one hard Carter out here.
Facts.
You feel me? That's when he introduced himself low key like the South Jay-Z.
What's your favorite Carter album?
1.
Ooh. See, for me, it's out of 1 and 2. I might
1,
2.
2 is a better put together album.
Yeah. Okay.
1 is it was just so hard.
It was.
Hard.
It was. That's
hard.
what I was talking about.
It's hard, but 2, it got the hits, it got the bars, it got all that.
Production was next.
But 1 was just
1 was just amazing. That was that squad up, Wayne, getting all of that.
Yeah.
And the album.
But 2 was the best. 2 was the best.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm talking about personally me. I'm a 1 is.
Yeah, Facts.
Still listen to one.
That, on that one. One.
Birdman Jr. I said that.
Yeah, 4 was hard too.
4 was tough. That's what I'm saying. You don't come with the Carter and then just be like.
This didn't sound like no Carter though.
I wish I could play one of them beats he had on there before we get flagged.
The was whack, bro. On a lot of that Loki's theme though, that shit go up for sure.
Wayne is better than
but yeah.
Wayne could have did that and just put a verse and features.
Yeah. Facts. What it is, man.
You know, and I like Wayne because Wayne one of the rappers that do something I think all rappers should do. He don't listen to people. He don't like listen to other people. When he's in rap mode, he doesn't listen to other music, for it won't influence him. You feel me? So he ain't stealing. That's why I like about Wayne. I think every rapper should. When you getting ready to rap, stop listening to the niggas rapping. You feel me? Because then you get like how we hear like Rayvon, like Joe said, it's heavily Kendrick. I could tell he was listening to a gang of Kendrick before he dropped this album. When he's like, no, you should have stopped listening to music before you can come up concept yourself. Yeah,
you know, on mode. And it be genuine, like natural. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you copying style and don't even realize.
You don't want to realize it, bro. You won't even realize you copying a style because that's what you listen to right now.
Right.
And be like, nah. Stop for a couple. I mean, it's cool. Listen to some R&B. Listen to some nice little classic stuff. Don't listen to rap. That's why I tell. Because everything right now kind of sound like rinse and repeat.
Well, let me ask you guys this: and who do you feel in the rap game should have a bigger platform? Like, if you could give them a bigger platform, and just put them at a higher level, who would it be?
They got to be, what you saying, like they got to be already like known?
Well, there are a lot of underground rappers that I've heard you guys mention that I haven't heard of or that aren't heard on the mainstream, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, out of maybe some of those or whatever, just somebody, who would you want to see at a Wayne level if you could?
Probably like Boogie.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Yep. Boogie, Nacho, Luck.
Luck sent me some shit the other day. It was hard.
Yeah. We can't just marginalize it to one because it's a lot of people that's well deserving of that.
Sure.
That we do.
Okay.
Like,
well, give them their props.
I like the well, he low key blowing up though. Chef Heem,
he tight, bro.
Yeah.
I think Haiti Baby.
You know. He from Stockton?
Yup. G Perico.
Yep.
I think he'll know what to do with it on that level as far as business wise.
I love all new. I wasn't the biggest G Perico fan when he first came out. This new G Perico is amazing.
Yeah, bro.
This new G Perico, the click G Perico, you feel me?
Yeah.
Is amazing.
Facts, man. I just like cats that just work for it.
Yeah, right? I like Keelan for real.
See the work behind the scenes, like, you know, like, damn, they really doing that shit for real.
Yeah.
But they don't get the recognition or the props.
I think that's how, as I'm like being, because every music is regional. You know what I mean? Everybody got their region of music. Mm-hmm. It's only gonna be so many few that can pop out to the world that could digest our regions of music. Even with like Atlanta, we not listening to that deep Atlanta shit. We won't even understand what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even...
There's no knock to them, but it's just
that's
real,
how it is,
bro.
you feel me?
We won't even understand none of that shit.
Like, over here, we didn't get Thug at first, you feel me? Yeah. Then it's like, okay, we kind of get it, you know what I mean? Like, we had to slowly, but just like that.
Grew on us.
Yeah, just like that drill Chicago shit. Only the cream of the crop made it. The rest of them, even though they big and they region, the Midwest region, they make they millions of dollars and all that, like...
Yeah, because a lot of times they're talking about stuff that goes on in their communities that that has no value to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly.
Like,
like,
you feel me? It ain't gonna be too many young boys.
Nah, it's not.
It ain't gonna be too many.
And artists gotta understand that too, though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be too many of that, man.
Like Louisiana, they seem cracking. Like, but they all got that sound. Yeah. You feel me? Where it's like, they're all not. It's different stories and all that, but it's the same sound. You feel me?
Right.
Because that's their regional sound, right? That's that pain. You feel me? You know what I mean? We thugging. That's their sound. It's like Memphis. Memphis going hard, but it's only gonna be the cream of the crop making it out of all that. You feel me? Because we already
be too many money back
and
yos.
And you already know because cats don't like to see other people on top. Is how it is, but that's how it go.
Yeah, facts.
It's a million rappers everywhere. It's a lot of people making money off rap too, but they just not superstar status as if we see Kendrick and all them. You know what I mean?
Are you proud of like the rap scene?
No,
right now. Why not?
It ain't been. It's been some cool stuff, but it ain't been none. The only two people that dropped some good stuff to me on some rappers are Freddie and Kendrick.
Facts. That Gibbs album moved me.
Yeah, ain't no niggas ain't
like that album.
I'm waiting for this Clips album to drop.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too.
And ain't really been. I've been searching too.
Dropped?
Dirk dropped in through jail. Shit was.
I didn't even listen to that.
I don't know, man. I'm talking about like
you should send me a boy from Detroit.
Bodie. Bodie's nice.
Bodie.
Yep, Bodie James.
No All-Star drop.
Oh yeah, I need to listen to All-Star.
T drop.
I fuck with T. I need to stop doing that. See, it's so many rap is so saturated a lot. That's a lot of good artists that you'll forget about them. And T Grizzly always is good, and he can sing.
Yeah,
T is nice.
Without T, bro, that whole Detroit scene, he started that whole wave.
Even
bro.
if they don't want to give it to him,
right? Facts.
That first day out sparked it up for everybody,
bro.
For the whole world tuned in.
Opened everybody up to Detroit like that for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a time where that's all I was listening to was like Michigan music.
Yeah,
like
Detroit
and them Flint
niggas. They sound like
because it's to me they sound like Bay niggas.
Yeah, just like them. Just like them.
You feel me? They sound like niggas from Cali, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Just like them. That's how I was able to just relate to it. Like, damn, it's really
They sound like Bay niggas. I like, you know what I mean?
Bay
niggas.
Shit.
And Bay niggas is low-key innovators of a lot of shit. They just don't get no credit.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that's you want to know something? In life, what they always say, you kind of always never want to be first onto shit because you never really get the credit.
Right. That shit true, bro.
Think about it, man. That for Sizzle Talk is E40 and Snoop is more popular for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you think about For Shizzle, you think about Snoop, Uncle Snoop.
Yeah. But that's the Bay shit.
That's 40. 40 been saying that.
Yeah.
I think the Bay though has the unfortunate circumstance of being located in California with Southern California. So they're always going to be little brothers, you know, to Southern California, just period. That's style and everything.
Even though they big.
Yeah.
Even though they big, they crack it off. They are the low key the trendsetters of a lot of shit. They music low key kind of almost all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Bay, you talk about a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
Growing up from back then, how the drug game was, a lot of shit was going through the Bay though.
Yeah, the Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just more popular because we got that gang banging smooth. It's smooth out here. You feel me? Yeah. You got to be a different type of slick to make it or do some shit out here. It ain't no, you know what I mean? You got to be a different type of, like, you feel me? Like, we come with a little bit more like program structure. like you can't be bigger than this out here in LA. Like, no matter what it is, you're not bigger than.
Yeah.
I think we all are kind of like bred to that. And when people get out of line, like they, as you see.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you never bigger than the program out here. If you don't know how to move within the program and make the program big, you know what I mean? You get shut down.
Yeah. I want to go to this real quick, man. A while ago, we was having a conversation. And, you know, we was just having a conversation on the lines of mental health. And you was like, bro, sometimes I don't even know. I don't feel nothing.
Yeah.
Explain that, bro, because I think I could relate to that.
Well, sometimes shit be happening and that shit don't even it don't faze me. It don't even bother me. It don't even like even though shit like should I care about? Should I be caring about what's happening right now? And that shit don't even be like
affect you or move you
at all. And sometimes it's like it could be a good thing, but is it?
I was just gonna say, do you feel that that's a bad thing?
At times.
Are we talking about stuff that's happening to you or stuff that's happening in the world?
World, you, anything. Some things. as a human, you should feel sometimes some things, even if it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
Even when shit happened to me, it'd be like, ha.
Right. It's gonna happen.
It happened.
I think with that, with like, far as the world, my shit is like, it's like that, but it's like, I just learned that I don't even need to care or have no type of opinion about some things that don't affect me or don't have anything to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and especially when it's in the hands of something, how it's gonna get played out. What does my opinion on that even matter? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? So I think sometimes we just put too much time into shit that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Or that's not gonna be useful in our lives. And then that just adds on to fucking what we already dealing with.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people is having these mental health issues and breakdowns, bro. You know how many people around our age that I know already that done had heart attacks and shit?
Yeah,
strokes,
man.
bro.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
This year alone, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. That's vital.
I see the mental health
Yeah.
like intake now is crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? How many people was just like, I'm drained, I'm tired, like I don't know what's going on with the stress, you know what I'm saying?
Real talk. And don't even, you know, gotta just mind your business too, with a lot of people, bro. Everybody, a lot of people, even a lot of men that I know, man, they insert themselves into some shit that they don't even have no business inserting themselves in.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know? And that shit is gonna take a toll on you, man, whether it's for the right now or the long run.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta learn to not overcompensate as well, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you guys think about the notion that we as men we're so used to carrying a load, like so much of a load, so not complaining, right? Just handling things that we don't realize, you know what I mean, just how heavy it is until either, like you said, it breaks you down or you have an opportunity to like release it through some vacation or something like that. And then when you got to put that back on, it's like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Then try to play it off like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that I did something like that happened to me like recently. Like my girl was saying, like, I'm stressed out, and she was like, "How about you?" And my dumb ass like, "No, I'm cool." Like, you feel me? I'm cool. Like, you feel me? Because I'm not used to communicating. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? You know what I mean? Like, or because I'm gonna handle it. I don't want to keep harping on it. Then I'm gonna talk about it now. It's on my mind. I'm gonna handle it. So I thought the best answer was to be like, "No, I'm straight." But boy, was I fucking wrong, man.
Yeah, my thing is like this. A man has got to be a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of shit that a lot of people complain about or whatever, it's not guaranteed that it was supposed to be easy for you to do it or get it done.
Right.
It's just that, you know, your morality as a man should tell you that you're supposed to get it handled.
Mm-hmm.
So when you stress about that shit or just put it on the back burner or whatever like that and say, oh, I got to do this, I got to make sure this is done. It's like you're going to always find yourself complaining because that's what a man is supposed to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Either you going to step up or you not going to step up.
Right.
That's just with certain shit. Just like accountability.
Mm-hmm.
It's about being accountable for certain shit. Or just like, bam, you know, you have something planned. You know about it this whole time. And then we've been planning something for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then you like, okay, you got to have this at this time. I agree to it. When that time come, I get to complaining that I got to do it.
Yeah.
You been knew this. You got to be accountable for it. And you got to take action. So however you got to get that done, you got to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Why is you bitching about some shit? That's just what men do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your word got to be your word.
Word got to be your word.
Yep.
You know, so I look at it like that. But as far as everything else, just like, I ain't talking about the men that got to go through shit like fighting custody for a child that they take care of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or that's living with them, which is real shit. You
really
know what
like basic shit, bro.
Yeah, man shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Cars break down. My car just broke down. Okay, yeah, that broke down. But what you doing? Was you keeping the maintenance up? Mm-hmm. Nah, I ain't had an oil change in 3 years. well, fucking, you got to be accountable and understand that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
your
what go
car is
down to.
liable
Yeah.
to break down. Now you got to take care of it.
Yep.
Why you bitching about it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one, yeah, because when shit happen, you gotta be right into it. You gotta do it.
Straight up, man.
I don't want to hear about it.
Come on, man.
I don't even want to talk about it myself. You feel me? You know what I mean? I gotta do stuff. You know what I mean? Like you said, you know your car, you gotta do the tires and all that.
Come on, man.
That shit costs money. You
Come
don't want
on,
to.
man.
I did it. I don't want to hear you fucking talking about it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You been had to do that. That's something
real,
you gotta
bro.
get done.
For real.
That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, for sure. I feel you on that one. Like, it's some things as a man, if you taking on that role and you want people to look at you as that man, you gotta carry that load.
You have to, bro. Ain't no way around it. It's gonna get heavy sometimes, though. It's gonna be sometimes where you gonna be noodled up out the game or whatever it is. You know, you just gotta push through that shit and know that, bam, I still got the ability to get this done.
Yeah.
And still fight, bro. Long as you got the ability, long as you free and you in your right state of mind, bro, you can make anything shake.
Yeah.
So always shake back.
Well, let me ask you guys this. When we've been hearing about, men's mental health, it seems like the media is paying more of attention to men's mental health the last few years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're seeing all these women come out and, speak on behalf of men and this and that. I personally don't believe it, but do you guys find that throughout this, that you feel like you can confide in your woman or any woman? Do you feel more comfortable doing it, or would you rather just confide?
I'm confiding in anybody at a limit. Limit. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm a keep to myself type of person. You feel me? With my problems. I'm not a misery love company type of guy. I'm a slip through my shit by myself.
Right.
And it's kind of hard. Yeah, nah. Cause shit that I be feeling like bothering me can be it. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to talk about that shit.
It probably don't. Somebody else don't probably view it like you view it too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that goes to that. Like, I'm learning, like, to not put like just my full beliefs on somebody. Like, so to answer your question, bro, like, yeah, I do feel like I can, with certain people in certain times, and I see the changes or from, as opposed, let's say, to a relationship that I've been in before as to the one I'm in now. It's like, it's a difference of things that's been shown. But as far as like what Dez was saying, bro, even with that, like, a lot of people, they might try to look for the same thing in the other person, like that they like or whatever like that. But you got to understand, bro, everybody not going to view things the same way that you view things.
Yeah.
Everything is not going to be a problem the same way, as long as it's a mutual respect for you to be different, for me to be different, for us to understand each other, and us to meet in the middle with this. So I probably took it somewhere else, but
no, I understand.
I get it off.
Yeah, you got to keep shit to a limit too. You know what I'm saying?
And I can say I've had personal experiences where you're invited to express yourself, but then when you do, they sort of treat you like suck it up type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you really can't confide in women because they don't want to hear, especially your significant other. They put you on a pedestal to a certain degree and they expect you to be this person. And when you not, whether it's temporary, little things, whatever, they still don't have tolerance for
Facts.
And I feel like in a marriage, I mean, that's partnership. You should have tolerance for that, stuff like that. But they don't, and so you end up going somewhere anywhere, or like you said, just put it on the shoulder like with everything else.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm hard to, because like you said with that, because like you said with your, like you can't put your, because it's hard for me to hear other people because my belief, I be trying to tell them like, man, fuck them. Like, stop fucking with them. Like,
it's that simple. They on some real. But you at the end of the day, that's what it results to.
Yeah, that's why we trying to tell them, like, I just stopped talking to them. Like, you know what I mean? They be like, oh, it ain't that easy. I'm like, then you realize, okay, yeah, for you it's not, but they just, that's why it's kind of hard. That's why I'm like, I don't even like hearing, like, people talk bad about their spouse. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
right.
I don't like that because especially if we cool, I might feel a way about them now. Now I'm looking at them crazy. You in love, like you in love. I'm looking at you and them crazy. Like, this
right.
But you feel me? In my mind, I'm like, leave her then. Get out of here. But you just wanted to get your marbles off. Like, this is how I feel at the moment.
That's
you know
what
what I'm saying?
want to do, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? That's why sometimes that's why, because you spill so much on me. Now I'm looking at that person crazy.
Yeah.
Now I can't be around somebody you in love with.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? That's why sometimes kind of hard for.
Yeah. Another thing I want to just say, man, is just like, knowing where certain people stand in your life. You feel me? I was having a conversation with Joey the other day, and you just gotta know what certain people, what roles they play in your life.
Right.
So it's been times that I feel like I've been too much of a homie, to certain people that didn't give reciprocate that same energy back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's been a lot of shit like that, and you just see certain things. You got to be observant. You got to understand that certain shots and shit that's been taken, or certain things they might have showed you in the past, bro, you can't let your love override that.
Yeah.
You got to take it for what it is. Like, damn. Like, because sometimes love is tricky, bro. Love tricky. It'll make you say, oh, they just made a mistake. You feel me? It's all good.
Love
they
make
gonna
you think.
bounce back.
Love will make you think they won't do that to me.
Real shit, bro. I have to understand, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm different. They ain't gonna do that to me.
Real talk, dog. Like, you just gotta know where people stand in life, dog, and you just gotta be true to you and understand at the end of the day, it's great to have friends and like-minded people that's around you, because we have to be social to a point, right?
Yep.
And to have people that share the same goals and shit like that, it's a blessing, homie.
Mm-hmm.
But understand you don't need that shit if you ain't got it, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you need to be independent, handle your business, you and God, homie. Real shit, you could get it done, bro. Stop looking.
And once you realize everybody not like you, you'll go farther. You'll be more accepting of people and how they are. That everybody not you. Everybody don't think like you. Like you say, everybody different. Everybody got their own opinion on things. You can always go find some like-minded people. But you...
Real talk. But I'm going to say this, though. This is just man law. Man law as a man. You don't look for no other men to solve your problems.
Type
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? You got to figure it out. If that happen to be one of your resources or whatever, but you got to figure that shit out, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Your dependency shouldn't be on another man and how he go about life. Bro. You should always have your own. If somebody like that you messing with that can do that, that should only be extra.
Say that.
You feel me?
Say that.
It's only be extras.
Your success shouldn't rely in another man's hands, and I'm not saying I'm saying we as a team, we collective, we have a common goal. But if I'm sitting up here like, oh, my podcast didn't make it because theirs was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
You're only as strong as the weakest link.
That's what you wanted to push, you feel me? And we got the same goals, and it's great, but at the same time, man, everybody as a man got to handle their business. He got to handle his business as a man. I got to handle mine as a man.
Right. And part of that is keeping your word if you're collaborating on
stuff. Keeping your word.
Doing what you said
you know what I mean?
Do. Straight up.
Yeah. I like that term, man law. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, man. It's man law.
Man law.
Only way the shit can...
very simple.
Because most of this shit is simple, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
Most of this shit is simple, man.
It's the players just make it hard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it always makes me laugh when women say, oh, men are so complicated. It's like, what?
We're the simplest thing, bro. I never hear that, bro. Never hear nothing like that. That's crazy.
Shit get a little bit too complicated. I might drop out.
Facts.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
We don't like complicated. But for sure, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
No. Congratulations to everybody that graduated this year.
For sure.
All levels.
Yeah.
Class of 26, baby. Shout out to y'all. Well, 25, my bad. Class of 25. Shout out to y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Down and Diligent podcast, man. Y'all stay tuning in. Thank y'all for, locking in with us and watching this episode. We hope y'all liked what y'all see, so y'all can subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop. You feel me? Let's get it.
I'm down and diligent.